Hi there. This is going to be a Sagittarius reading. Any placements that you resonate strongly with in your birth chart, that is Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the reading. The energy I got, these first couple of cards, the Ten of Voices, using the Muse Tarot, the Priestess, and the Page of Inspirations at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Voices is also known as the Ten of Swords in the Rider-Waite. What I'm getting is that you intuitively know it is done. It is over, and it will no longer bother you. You know this on a spiritual level, an intuitive level. With this Page of Inspiration, with this, you may be feeling so inspired by this now that you don't know which inspiring idea to choose, which is a great feeling, but I guess it can leave you feeling a little scattered. So we may pull, I think we're going to pull a little bit more on advice for this. Let me just, we're going to do that. Sorry, I was thinking something else, but I'm back. Okay, let's continue on. So you're wiser now. That was why I was getting that. Hold on, let me pause that. There's a squeak in my my heater. Sorry about that, Sag. So you're wiser now, and I feel you'll never be in a position to allow the type of betrayal that you've experienced in your past again. I feel you are no longer going to betray yourself either, if that's something you resonate with. Perhaps you've dealt with so much betrayal that you developed a habit of going in on yourself. But you found the key, the secret, or you've had the epiphany, and you now have the recipe to no longer do that to yourself. You took the fall, you took the blades, you took on all the words that were daggers. They ran you through. You did the deepest shadow work you knew how. You did the deepest shadow work you, at this point in your journey, knew how to do, dear warrior. You went deep into your spiritual psyche, deep into your spirituality and your psyche. Like a shaman. And I feel that now you're trusting that if you missed anything, your third eye, your higher self, they have you. You're healing so many wounds, dear Sag, dear Sage. I know it's been hard. Really, really hard. I'm a Sag too. I'm a Sag sun anyway. We have to never forget to self-soothe no matter how strong we are. And we have to accept help from ourselves and those we can trust, even if sometimes it's just God's source, our spiritual team, because we are part of them and they're part of us as well. There is no separation. We can't let our hearts calcify, and we gotta let the wounds heal. We can't let them stay open by repeating cycles that keep hurting us, whether it be the voices in our head from the betrayers from childhood, adulthood, hood, whatever hood you grew up in. We got to let ourselves be stitched up now and let the universe work with us in an effortless flow and work that spiritual, intuitive work that feels effortless because it's work, but work that we love to do, that we feel in our soul, that we feel right in our gut and our instincts about. I don't know about you, but my astral realms, my dreams are giving me so many clues right now as to what needs healing. And I'm answering that call. So you may be having dreams that have to do, you might not remember. The downloads always are metaphors. The signs and synchronicities are usually metaphorical. But in these dreams, it could be coming from the cosmos, the Akashic ancient wisdom, and the downloads may be coming to you. So if you are having vivid dreams or something, different things having to do with weird scenarios, read between those lines. They could be giving you pieces of information that have to do with your healing that are coming from spiritual healing, energetic places. You may have some Pisces or Cancer placements I'm getting from these cards also. But definitely it's time to trust our instincts and our gut feelings right now. The subtle cues we get within. If you try to be still and quiet your mind, and this is no easy thing. I've been practicing meditation for, I guess, 10 years now. And some days I can quiet my mind, and some days it's just way too busy. But if you get to that point where you can quiet your mind, certain truths start to come up that do help this healing. And the page of inspiration, it can be kind of like that when you have so many inspired ideas and you're overwhelmed by all these inspired ideas. Say you're like an artist and you have so many ideas, creative ideas, but you don't know which one to hone in on and focus on. But this card, the page of inspirations, is kind of like a call to you to hone in on one, focus on that one to complete a project. So yeah, I think that's a great one to pull a little bit more on here. So let's do that. So I'm just going to move so weird. I just had synchronicity of 3 10s, 10 of voices, and then the music, something about the music was 10 a couple seconds ago. And then when I just looked down at the camera, it was 10. So definitely the ending of some hard stuff, some really hard stuff for you. Let me just put those here so you can see them. All right, this page of inspirations. Can we get a little bit more on that? I hope you're well, and I thank you for being here. Like and subscribe if you're interested in more. I would appreciate it. Please comment your experience. This one is sticking out to me. I'm going to pull it. Wow, Cancer got this too. So you may want to watch the Cancer reading, especially if you have Cancer placements. So this is a union. I'm feeling like with the other 2 cards, I'm feeling strongest. Oh, no, both. So this is a double meaning. This is for some of you, this is going to be a union. It could be romance. It could be a new friendship. It could be a family member. But it's a union between 2 souls, to a heart union coming together, understanding mutual affections. And for others of you, this is that betrayer in your own head, in your own heart, the way that you may have been programmed by your betrayers to betray yourself. That little voice in your head that is your own worst enemy. This is finally ending that relationship, that narcissistic relationship with yourself, where the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. One's the narcissist, one's the empath. You know, they say that, they talk about that in psychology, ending that with yourself, which is gorgeous. And I said this in the Cancer reading when this came up too, like, you really need to have a beautiful, loving relationship with yourself. Before you can have one with anyone else. Lovely. So, let's see. Let's pull a few cards on one section of those of you who this is a union with someone else, and then another section of, for those of you who have actually, got someone in mind, romantically. We'll do that, a love section, and then we'll do just like a section that has to do with that betrayer within you, love section just for fun. For those of you who aren't interested in the love section, I'm going to put a timestamp down below for you to skip, who are like on the road to just that self-healing, who aren't interested in love right now. Okay, so let's just set this up here with that one. Okay, for those who have a love interest in mind. Source, God divine. For those who have a love interest in mind, the sages, the Sagittarians who have a love interest. Okay, this one was sticking out. We have the Two of Voices. So right off the top, I'm seeing that you may have to choose. You may have to choose. Can I get anything else? Thank you. You may have to choose. And the Sun, whatever you choose, my dear, you're going to be happy with it. Okay, let me get a little deeper into these, though. Let's see what else might be here. Okay. Oh, on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Emotions. Okay. This is... Oh. Okay. So, getting a little deeper here. I think you may have a hard time deciding to take this offer or pursue this love interest. But when you get to that stillness within you, you're going to know how happy this will make you. You'll know how much growth potential that this relationship will have or could have. I think this partnership and romance will be in the full flow you desire, you need, and want. It's just so beautiful. This relationship has the potential to heal you. Maybe in a way you can't even imagine right now. I think you are probably a little gun shy from all of these blades you've taken, all of these betrayals from the past, and you may not even know, all of us want love, I think. Maybe, some aren't interested at certain points and then but deep down, I think we all do want love, like a romantic love. But then there's sometimes where we're like, I'm not really thinking about it right now that much. But you may not even want to try this right now, or with the person that you may be thinking about. Like, you're not even sure. But deep down, I think you know how much joy, freedom, and success you two could experience together. So really trust those instincts, trust your third eye, trust your gut. And also, this with the Two of Voices could be a choice between two people, But with the Ace of Emotions, I really think that this would be a really, really good idea to pursue this. Which, yeah, definitely really liking that for the romance section. Now, we are going to, hold on, let me just write down the timestamp number for those of you who this is not about. For those of you who this is about your internal journey, not about romance at all, because you're not thinking of anyone, just working on your own healing. Let's pull some more about this page of inspirations, having, a lot of ideas, a lot of things going on at once, and this Two of Emotions about the union, the duality, coming into union and having, a beautiful union with yourself. No more being your worst enemy. So let's see what we get. Beautiful Two of Emotions within our healing journey. Thank you. We have the Seven of Emotions, known as the Seven of Cups. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, let's see here, Nine of Voices. So let's see what I'm getting from this. Maybe daydreaming, having daydreams of the future. And that goes along with having a lot of creative ideas and not being sure which one to choose. This Seven of Emotions. You may be trying to figure out which can bring which option can bring which passionate idea you can bring to reality and fruition. And you may be a little bit worried about this. But trying to get that stillness could help. There are guided meditations out there, really good ones that I've used for quieting the mind whenever it just won't stop. And then your intuition could help if you could get to that point where you could just get your mind to slow down a little bit and just be still and quiet in the moment. Then your intuition can come in and help you to come to guide you to take a step in the right direction, to choose one of these goldfish, which are the options that she can't choose here. I mean, even if it's the tiniest action and just one little action a day, you get to that stillness and something that inspires you, and you decide to get up and do it, is one step towards what your intuition and your passion is guiding you to. I feel your dreams are big and beautiful right now, Sag. They're so big and beautiful right now. And you can have them all, but one step at a time. One step at a time. And you may be worried, overwhelmed. Can you have all of them? None of them? Which ones? It's too much. I'm not going to choose anything. That just may be something that you are healing and working on right now. You may have a tendency to overwhelm yourself and get anxiety. Like, it's great at first to think of all of these different things, all these wonderful things, to be pulled, inspired and urged by your intuition and the universe to do this and that. And you're seeing all these different synchronicities, and it's great. But then it's like it's too much for your mind to handle, your human vessel to contain. It's so big. I get it, Sag. But I'm also getting to look closer at these options and search yourself for what is truly in alignment with who you are now, not who you are holding on to. If you're holding on to fears of the past, if you're, a little gun shy from all these voices and betrayals, and turning the betrayals that you learned in on yourself, and you're unprogramming it, and you're healing and reprogramming yourself with love for yourself now. That this is a time to search yourself for what is truly in alignment for who you are. From that perspective, from this new perspective. I hope I was able to articulate that right. Memories of the past failures and mistakes, guilt and shame, they may still cloud your intuition a little bit, but that's what you're healing. Yeah, hopefully I got all that out the way that it was coming to me. Another thing is you may have recurring theme nightmares is something that I'm getting. I think I have time. I wanted to read the Nine of Voices because I really love the way that she writes it. For many moons, she had been sleeping in that halfway place of unrest. That place where worry has crept into the sides of her mind and kept her from the deep slumber she so desired. Her eyes would close effortlessly as the body said yes to stillness, but the mind was a canyon full of memories to retrieve and process. Maybe your mind was a cannon. Oh, too. Anyways. And her pillow never seemed to have enough space to hold it all. Even her memory seemed to fade into the liminal with her nightmares. When this lack of respite also creeps into your waking hours and you find your mind spinning without relief, allow the muse to blanket you from above. Your fears are but illusions of the future, while in the present place you are safe, held, and loved. Quiet your mind. Even when it seems far too simple, the answer is always love. Remember this and be mindful of your circadian clock. Let your healing rest take over. Hello, Muse. Hello, Stardust. Drenched in magic, your ripened eyes, without ruse, and in full thrust of your truth shall you rise. So, Sagittarius, I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you are doing beautifully. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment your experience. I would love to hear from you if you feel inclined. And hopefully I'll see you again. Take care.